people we meet on vacation, interestingly, it's not a letdown. I know that I've seen a lot of people that really love this book because this book is a beloved book on Book Talk, BookTube, Bookstagram. It's Emily Henry's 2021 book, if I'm right. I am not really in love with the book. I think it's a three-star read. It's just a simple read for me. However, after I read the book, I was very worried that Netflix will not be able to nail an adaptation. Because how are we going to be navigating different locations? And this spans over 12 years of Alex and Poppy's life. And you're going to have to condense it into it's roughly 2 hour long movie. So I was worried. But I watched it and I'm not mad about it, interestingly. But were there things that I wish could be different? Yes. And were there a lot of additions and subtractions from the book and the movie? Of course. I'm going to be dissecting them right now. My name is Boke. I so I feel like that intro sounded very serious. Like, oh, but it's serious because we love this book, we love this movie. So yeah, I'm laughing at myself. I don't know why I'm laughing at. Why I'm laughing because this is actually a serious matter. People have been on vacation. I think that the movie, despite everything, it held on to the essence of the book, and that is a messy girl and a put together boy. They became friends, but while they're trotting around the world every summer, they are actually in love with each other secretly. Both of them are in love with each other, but they cannot just tell each other that, oh, I love you too. No, they can't do that. Why? Because Poppy thinks that, oh, Alex doesn't like me, I'm not his type. Then on Alex's side, he's thinking, oh, Poppy will not like me, I'm not her type, and she'll think I'm boring. Basically, that's the thing that's killing them apart. A proper recipe for a romantic comedy. So I think that they kept to the spirit of the book. They just way I imagined it after watching the movie because this is my first movie of the year, and I think it was enjoyable, lightweight and enjoyable. I feel like when they were making preparation for the script, the creators or the script writers were like, okay, we need to create Emily Henry's book into a movie. So they went to the essence and said, okay, they treat away because a lot of subtraction and additions that I feel like drove the plot were taken out. Let's start with the light ones. Alex's cat was taken out, and it had an interesting name. I'll put the name on the screen. I can't remember the name right now, and I don't want to have to Google it. Yeah, it had an interesting name. I just know, I don't know. I think that a lot of Alex's personality and backstories were just brushed aside. Alex is somebody that in his family he was that sibling that was always showing up, and he's also someone that lost his mother. He was there to pick up the where his father was lagging, but they did not add that part to the movie. And I think that it helps a lot in the plot because now they just showed Alex as this square character who's just very pristine. He likes itinerary. He likes things done a certain way. That's it. But there was more flesh to him in the story. That's in the book. For Poppy, on the other hand, they honored Poppy. She was the messy character around the block. Yeah, yeah. Most of the time, yeah. Most of Poppy was still the same Poppy from the book. Just some slight change, but nothing really major. Okay, they did not. They actually skipped that she has siblings and her family life was just really shoved to the side because Poppy thinks she's too much and she also thinks her family is too much as well. Her family is very dramatic. So yeah, that just something lead to that about her too that was skipped from the movie. However, moving on, besides the characters, I think they tried the characters, especially the casting. It was really beautiful, great chemistry there. For the meet cute, the meet cute did not happen the way it happened in the movie, and I just felt like I didn't really like this meet cute. So I'm learning now, while I was researching for this video, I'm learning that I've not seen the movie when Sally meets what's the name of that movie? What's the name of that movie? When Sally meets what? When Harry met Sally. So that was what actually inspired the meet cute in the book, and also they wanted to honor it in the movie. So that scene of them driving, I've not watched the movie, so yeah, I don't know. People have touted as one of the best rom coms, but I don't know about that. I'll be the judge of that. So they also honored it in the movie, but there were slight changes here. First time Alex and Poppy met, was actually doing a mixer in college. Then it so happened that they went on this road trip together back to Linfield, Ohio. But in the movie, it just went straight to them just having to couple together to Ohio, and there are lots of training in the for their meet cute. First of all, they see a wishing well, then also the puppy locked the key in the car. Not such a bad addition, but at the same time, I was thinking, do I like this? Do I don't like it? I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not sure if I don't like it as well. So, a lot of trip locations were moved around, and one of the most important one to me was them shifting the entire shift in the relationship to Tuscany instead of Croatia. So they, if you've not seen the movie and if you've not read the book, these two they went on a trip to Croatia and something happened. I will not give you spoiler, but I think you already know what happened. Not really ruin the relationship. Alex wanted his space because okay, what are we? Because Alex is somebody that wants this family life. He wants things well, and Poppy is just someone that is just keeps running away from stuff. She keeps running away, and now they are adding that Alex actually proposed to Sarah, his longtime on and off girlfriend. In the book, there was no such thing. Yes, he got a ring for Sarah, but there was no proposal. And I think that also the in Tuscany when Poppy had a pregnancy scare, I just don't know like how it was played out in the movie at all because that scene carried a lot of weight for me. I just like the emotions that came with that scene, but in the movie, it was I did not really feel it like that. I did not really like it. First of all, in the book, she bought multiple pregnancies tests. When the movie, she just got just one. And I did not just like that little detail that was removed because it made me laugh when I was reading the book that, oh, this girl, she's just so silly. A lot of things were cut out of the book. At the end as well, Poppy was actually the one that tried to like initiate this reunion. She even paid for the entire setup out of her own pocket just to, and it was kind of in the book it was kind of like honoring where she and Alex already came from doing cheap vacation journeys to now being okay advancing to certain places in their career. But in the movie it's just that okay, it just went straight to the point that um Alex's brother actually invited Poppy and now she's here, and it's not like a rundown place. It's a decent apartment. Yes, the heat or the AC, the air conditioner is still faulty in the movie, but that little detail that shows that oh, Poppy is really trying to reignite her friendship with her best friend. It was cut out, and I didn't like that. However, some things worked for me in the movie, and my favorite part has to be the skinny dipping scene. There was a skinny dipping scene in the book, but I just liked it because it that scene really showed me the actor that played Alex, his strength really showed in this scene because here's Alex, this put together boy or guy, and now they're starting to go skinny dipping. And I was watching the movie and I was laughing and say, ah, you who don't know Alex, you're just stressing him out right now. So when you're saying that kind of thing to your TV screen for someone that you do not know this fictional character, then you know that a job has been done well here. And that is all thanks to the actor who really embodied the character that's Alex, that cannot just be bothered by silly stuff. Although he has this layer in him, which they call Vacation Alex, that can be fun and more loose. But the core of him that we really know is the Alex that just does not be bothered and has an itinerary for everything. Also, what I loved, like I've already expressed in the beginning, I love the chemistry between Emily and Tom. The chemistry was really good. I think that the chemistry was well delivered in the movie than in the book. That's what I think. I think that bringing it to screen, bringing it to life, it was perfection. I loved it so much. What makes me happy about this adaptation is that I am not pissed off because most of the time when I watch adaptations, I imagine that okay, what if I've not read a book before? Will I like this movie? Will I feel like there's something missing? When I watched this adaptation, I did not feel that way. So just enjoyable to me. It was an easy watch. The only thing I'm going to change, I wish that it is a limited series. I think the limited series like One Day, which is also on Netflix, it's also a book adaptation, would have honored the book better because One Day also had this shifting or this journey, and just like People Meet on Vacation that has this time jumps and all of that, these flashback scenes, a lot of flashback, a lot of growth. Because People Meet on Vacation spans over 12 years of this Alex and Poppy's life. So I wish that they did like One Day where it's a limited series, so you're really just going through the journey rather than condensing everything. But every other thing, it's okay. The adaptation was decent. I think it's going to be a good pick for people who love romantic comedies. I personally think that it had a nice feel to it. It's that romantic comedy that you can watch again next year if you are into romantic comedies like that and you're always looking for one comes to watch and to just savor. I think Alex and Poppy's story is enough or deserves a rewatch. When you feel the need to rewatch something, that means that's good. Am I going to watch it again? No. Am I going to read the book again? No. Because not because I don't like romantic comedy. I just think that it was a decent read, it was a decent movie, put together, decent. So yeah, that's what I think about People Meet on Vacation, book to movie adaptation review. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that this movie, no, this movie, throw it away? Or do you agree with me that, oh, it's a decent watch, it's a decent adaptation? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, do take good care of yourself. Goodbye.